My name is Dr. Pius Akingba. I'm a level 1 year 2 inner circle parent, aka YADA, in cohort 1P and a team lead in cohort 1P batch. I am resident in Kaduna, Nigeria. I am a biological father of 5 children and 3 grandchildren. I heard of TIP through my darling wife, and without hesitation, after we both attended a course healing from childhood trauma around the mid-year of 2023, we both joined TIP in December 2023. Ever since then, there is no turning back. The inner circle has helped me in self-growth by identifying and challenging my own limiting beliefs and patterns that has impacted my parenting style. It has tremendously helped me in developing self-awareness and emotional intelligence to better navigate parenting challenges. I have had to let go of outdated parenting strategies and embracing new evidence-based approaches. Gain exposure in creating a family value and parenting plan that aligns with my values and children's unique needs. I must confess that intentional parenting is a work in progress, but what is non-negotiable are my achievements thus far, which are personal growth and healing, acquainted with greater level of emotional intelligence, build structures and healthy boundaries in my home, relationships, career and business, build healthier relationships and connection with my adult children. Parenting with intention is helping me raise confidence and capable young minds in this generation. On learning, relearning, and growing my family together with more clarity of purpose and not assumption, from chaos to a calm individual. Parenting is all about me.
Yay, we are live. Welcome, dear parents. Welcome back to my intentional parenting journey. And if you're new here, I tell you, you're welcome. You are in for something very transformational because this is the room where parents share their real changes. The other day, in fact, since this week, MIPJ since this week has been, we've cried, we've laughed, but at the end of the day, it has left us with something very powerful. It is this place that what we get in this room shifts a lot of things in our life that becomes generational wins for us. And I must tell you, if you're here, in fact, put your seatbelt, hold it, and be ready. Before we begin, please, let's take a moment and appreciate my apostle, my archdeacon, my mama cathedral, Coach Wendy Ologema. I love you so much from the deepest part of my heart. And I celebrate you, ma. I salute you, ma. I want to say shout out to you, Coach Wendy. Thank you so much for this privilege once again. Yes, please do me this quick favor. If you are here, do not forget to share this link with someone who is parenting nearby. It might be your neighbor, it might be your sister, it might be anybody, but make sure it's a nearby person because it's in the circle. Share this link, invite that friend, invite that teacher, invite that grandparent. You've seen it, that it is doable. Grandparents are now joining. We have over 80 something parents, grandparents in the building, in the inner circle. So you cannot hoard this information. Share the link, invite everyone, bring them. This is the conversation that betters their life. Everybody wants something that makes their life better, and this is it. So you cannot hold this information. Share the link all over your social page. Let everyone come in. And today, I have with me Coach Adetola Ajibola. Coach Adetola Ajibola, ma'am, thank you so much for being here. We
Good
are so honored.
morning.
She's an
Good
experienced.
morning. Good morning, Mercy.
Good morning, ma'am. Yes, we have in the building an educational experience. Yes, she's an experienced educational consultant, and she is the CEO of Danaj Education Consultancy. She's been working in the inner circle path. And here today, she's bringing all that journey, all that spices, everything that have been making her journey very easy. We want it the easy way, right? Yes, she's here to share it with us. Welcome, ma. We are glad to have you here. You're most welcome, ma.
Thank you
All
so
right, ma.
much. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I appreciate Coach Wendy and my mentor. Yes, thank you so much for what you are doing. It's a great pleasure to be here. I count it as an opportunity for me to be a blessing to life, just like our coach has been doing. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Adebola Adejibola. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, please, I would like us to start from the beginning. What was the first thing that led you through the Inner Circle program? As someone who is in education, what made you say, I need this? I am going to be here. And what made you join the Inner Circle program? Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. All right. During the pandemic, all right, 2020, 2020, 2021, actually, I've been a person that I seek knowledge, both free and then, you know, paid. Yes, I've been a trainer, I've been, of course, a relationship coach for a while, certified one. But one thing that the reason why I seek for knowledge is to be a better me. And of course, I've learned parenting in the past, but I think I needed a practical oriented program. And I remember some years back, I couldn't forget in my church then, my former church, I remember that, being a teacher, of course, we also volunteer in church, reaching out to teenagers and young adults. I remember one day that, a child did a particular thing, and, the way we are going to squeeze the ear of the child. And I have a woman there who is also an educationist. Of course, she was a doctor, or she is a doctor, a lecturer. I learned that she said she was even coming to meet me and deal with me, you know. And I look at it. Do you know what? I didn't take it as an offense. She doesn't beat her child. She doesn't beat her children. And I now felt that this person, that time actually, some people will say that you are spoiling your children. But sincerely, within me, I went to meet her, being a coordinator of teenagers. I said, Madam, you need to come and orientate us. But it's just unfortunate. Throughout the time in that church, she didn't come. I don't know if she doesn't beat her children, but I wanted her to come and orientate me. I want to learn. Sincerely, I know when I was growing up, I didn't like the way I was trained, African parent, the way they will beat you. My mommy will beat you. We have a dining table. She will enter that dining table with you, deal with you anyhow. And I know this really make me to feel that this woman, naturally you say, this woman, you are a bad woman. Or you can even say they are witch. You understand? But actually, what made me not to know, not to, what to make me not to see my mother as a witch is just that I know that other aspect she's there, but that aspect of beating, talking carelessly, and doing all those things to us. But I think it's really, I feel that there's a better way. And I don't want to raise my children this way. I've been seeking for knowledge, buying books. Of course, I sell books summer before I got married. When I got married, I stopped. So I will tell you my journey into selling books again. All right. So I kept on seeking for knowledge. So during this pandemic, I work with governments. I was working with Lagos State government as a teacher. So that period of pandemic, we are being paid fully. So I had opportunity to learn both free trainings, paid, and everything I could do because I believe in becoming a better person. And of course, I don't want to be a teacher, right? So when I even finally find myself in the teaching space, I felt I should learn more to be able to acquire more more to myself. So that's why I started seeking for knowledge. So, and that period of time, pandemic, I saw coach online on Facebook. I was able to attend free trainings, listening. I watched her on Facebook and I felt that, wow, this is what I'm looking for. I've been seeking for someone that is close to me earlier on. She couldn't give me the solution. But if I could see someone who, that period, coach always share a story. And, being a Christian, I love testimonies. And, I also discovered that she is a child of God and everything she is talking about is related to the Bible. I love the Bible. Yes, I might not be perfect, but when you talk about the Bible is related, I follow. So I see that this person is someone I can follow no matter where you are. So far, you are even having a backup in the scripture. So I fortunately, then, as at 5 years ago, it was 50,000 naira. And you know what? I registered. I started that time. They were even allowing us to pay gradually. Even when we entered the program. So I paid like 3 times towards the end of the program, and that was how I started. And I started attending free training and I started imparting in my school. Not only that I joined for myself, because of course I believe I'm an impact maker. So I joined for my children first and also for children around, because I believe in adding value. If you can help one child, you will help a million, because that child can affect others. So that was why I joined the TIP 5 years ago, being a teacher, even though I believe that I can. That 50,000 was a big money. I paid 20,000, 15,000. But today is a story. Yes, it has changed everything. That's how I entered the TIP.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Who is listening? Who is with us? And if you're just joining us, you are here and you're listening. You're hearing from Mrs. Adetola Ajibola. She's an experienced educational consultant, and she's here. She's been able to say, yes, of course, I am a teacher, but it's also sweet and powerful when you see a teacher who becomes a student again. Yes, she saw Coach Wendy and she said, this is the place, this is who I'm supposed to be with, this is the person I'm supposed to align with, because she speaks it from the place I recognize as knowledge. Because she's coming from the place that God, when they say God has a manual for us, it is the Bible. Yes. And she said, I saw that she's coming out from that scripture that touches the place that God says it is the place for me. And she said, no, I must and I will run with it. That's how growth starts. Growth often starts when a leader chooses humility over pride. You are a teacher, you know where you
Mm-hmm.
are coming from. But when you see somebody you could tap from and the place where it is that you can get, that is the thing God said you should be, you should get to become who you are supposed to be. You run with it. Thank you so much, ma. That was so amazing and profound. Yes, ma, I would want
Thank
to
you.
ask you, what changed first for you? Your mindset, in your marriage, in your the way you respond to your children. Tell us one shift that surprised you when you joined the Inner Circle program, that have lived you, that have lived inside you, and it's since then it have already, I mean, it has kept speaking for you. Over to you, ma.
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, I remember that every year in TIP, and the first thing contact we had, the first training is about, creating your family value and media guide. Actually, I'm someone that I always try and restrict my children on media. But when during the before now, even during holiday, we may not be watching television before holiday, but during holiday we can on television from morning till night. Yes, of course, I would say that they know what they need to watch, and they actually have been training them something they shouldn't watch, but they can stay there from morning to night without any plan. You understand? So when we started, when they introduced us, creating value, I felt like which one, like mission statement, as if you are in a business and all that. Sincerely, that was really it for me. I ran with it, creating values for my children. Today, I have it. GC, even that value went into my business. You understand? My children, they can say it anywhere. Family value, mission statement, what you are known for. And of course, the people around us, they are aware. I have the frame in my home. I have my frame in my home, and it was able to orientate us when children are even doing wrong, to say this is what we stand for. Sometimes children will see many things are happening in the school around them. We said that you are not everybody. You are yourself. You have to define who you are. This really changed me. And of course, this our slogan, parenting starts with you. It's about you. Sincerely, I was sincerely, there are a lot of things that make me to be mad at my mom. Yes, you know. But when I entered TIP, I realized that I need to be delivered from this alt. I need to work on myself, because sincerely, what I don't want to do, I was doing it. I could remember. I always say that my first child suffered. Hey, Daniel. I could remember even when he was 3 years old, I was beating mercilessly. I can't forget one woman in my compound that said, you teacher, you know, I can't forget it till now. The way I beat her, after beating her, I would just look at it that 3 years. Why, but today, I am a changed person. Yes, I'm still in the process. Yes, I'm not perfect, but I've really changed. I've known what to do, how to go about it. Of course, we have community that you can express yourself. You have people, TIP. Hey, I'm telling you for free today. People in the TIP yard, people around me that in TIP in my area is all Lagos. I can connect with them. I can ask them questions. I can even release my children to them, because I know they are people of the same value. Because of course, I don't just work with people. I work with people that they align with where I'm going to. So this has really helped me in my parenting journey. It has make it easy for me. I have tools. Yes. I told you earlier on that I was trying to ask that doctor, that lecturer. She couldn't have answer. Yes, some people, they maybe the way she was able to raise her child is maybe how she was raised. That really helped her. But some people don't know how to help others. But sincerely, TIP will break it down so easy for you. I'm telling you, today you are declaring me as an educational consultant. I never thought of it. I tell you, the knowledge in TIP has really molded my life. When you are trying to impart, when people see that you have the answer, I'm telling you. I told you I work with Lagos State as a teacher. Though during the process, when I inform my colleagues, come for this free training, now, of course, when you talk about government staff, many people don't take things easy, except you, that you have that passion. I'll tell them this how to do it, this how to do it. Do you know that this knowledge really helped me to discover how to be of help, even to the children, even in the school? I was able to start up Restore Foundation as a result of the knowledge of what I learned in TIP. I was able to impact even my senior colleague. They will come and meet Miss Ajibola, come and meet your children and do them, help them. So it has really helped me a long way in my parenting journey, in my marriage. Yes, of course, I say I'm a relationship coach, but you need everyone needs someone to be able to report to, someone that can also that can guide you. I could discover communication gap that is affecting my relationship in a little way. You understand? You have different books. Even apart from Coach Wendy, when she mentions a book, we search for it. A lot of books I've been able to be acquainted with that also orientated me, that has really giving me value to help me become to help me take me to the journey of where I am today. So I really bless God for being in TIP for the past 5 years. It has been a journey of freedom, journey of making, journey of becoming in every aspect of my life, spiritually, academically, career-wise. I tell you something. When you look at someone who is becoming, Coach Wendy is someone you can really keep studying. There are a lot of things I learned from the community, how to also build community, even for my business, for my life, for my family, how to, connecting to your family, the value. Sometimes you look at, if this person cannot align my value, just leave them. Resurfacing library, all those things, they have really helped us. Help me. It has really helped me. When you look at aspects, I look at some gap, even in my family, my extended family. Some issues have happened in the past, and now I begin to reason how I can help out. And it's really helping me. I'm the youngest in my extended family. But to God be the glory, because of my knowledge, it has helped me to be able to help in one way or the other. What can we do? How can we solve this? And it has really helped me. So thank you.
Thank you so much. That was so powerful. You know how you made mention of you going through this whole career and acquire you're a consultant, but you still there was still something that you were not connected to
Mm,
until you connected to this knowledge that now it have been able
mm,
to you've actually been able to use it to assist in so many ways. You've been able to use it to redefine what it is that it is you have. You see, I keep saying this
mm,
thing. You can go to all the Cambridges and then acquire all the degrees, become all the professional whatever,
mm,
answer the big names, and still lack that knowledge. Inner circle gives you the deeper knowledge. I tell you, you can sit inside a lecture room and collect lecture from a lecturer and still come back and still not have the
mm,
solution. People goes to where there is solution, where there is answers. Man, that's what you said. Let me use your word. Where there is answers, and you can still go and
mm,
acquire all that degree. You still lack the simple
mm,
answer to make things easier for people's life. Inner circle,
mm,
when we speak of this knowledge, you look at it as if, what's that? What are they saying? Inner circle will equip you. As if inner circle knows at every stage of your life where you are going to be, where you are going to,
mm,
where you are going to get to, and you have something that you needed, and if without knowledge you are going to struggle, and inner circle will equip, inner circle will fill the void. Inner circle will give
mm.
you everything. Thank you so much, ma'am. That was so profound. I mean, you've been able to hear from a consultant coming to share with you that I lacked. There was things I didn't know I lacked, but when I came to the inner circle now made it easier for me to run with this. Inner circle made it easier for me to do this. Inner circle made it easier for me with all the degree. What are you waiting for? Inner circle is that place you can connect to and you see that there are things that it is that you're supposed to behold, and you didn't know where you have been. You can't even know, you can't even explain it until you get to the inner circle program. Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, please, I want to
Thank
know,
you.
you work with the schools and with parents. How has the inner circle learning shaped the way you advise schools? As a coach, you are a coach, yes. How has the inner circle shaped the way you advise schools, coach parents and run Danage education consultancy? Give us concrete examples of how inner circle have actually put these things in order in practical terms. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Actually, Dana Education Consultancy Limited, we are into books and learning resources and also trainings and publishing. All right. Okay. This it has really helped me, really. Like yesterday, I was even in a school training teachers. Even by 10, I will be in a training also. I use discipline that works. That's Coach Wendy's book. I don't need to stress myself. I have the resource manual, to work with. And it's so simplified. It's simplified. So, the curriculum in TIP alone, you can't finish it though. You can't finish it. So with TIP curriculum, what we are being taught, we break it into pieces to be able to, attend to whoever we need to help. You understand? For instance, the teachers that I trained yesterday that will be training today, I discover a gap in how to discipline the children. So I went to pick up discipline that works, and I even showed them. I said they have to get this book. You know, and we started reviewing a book. In fact, I was impressed when some of them held with their bio, their books. How do we do this? And in TIP, we don't just talk trainings. Yes, I'm a trained teacher, a certified one. But mostly when we go for trainings, is all you will read, you will, you will talk. Inner circle is practical oriented, yes. And I was able to share my story with them, what I've been able to do with what I've learned in inner circle. I was applying discipline that works. I was telling them different ways they could apply discipline to the children that will help them holistically, emotionally, every aspect of their life. And I know that when we keep doing it, because that's why TIP is a place that you cannot just stay. You enter and you go. It's a lifelong journey. All right, it's a lifelong journey, and that is why we keep talking about it, we keep training, keep talking about it, keep declaring what is important. We discover a problem, that we find solution to it. So whenever I go to a school or when I'm like, for instance, even I'm the board director of my church school. So when I discover any niche, any problem, any aspect they need to fill, I will look for solution, and the solution I get it from TIP. Yes, that's why I can't run away from there, because that is where my answer is. That's where I have, so information, knowledge to be able to impart the word. So it has really helped me, and I want to tell you that TIP, not only that, like I was talking about the fact that how I handle my first child. I have four children now. So the people that are very familiar with me, 2 years ago, I always call that my last baby TIP baby. Yes. TIP baby. When coach usually mention that you are with, toddlers, children less than 5, you need to grab this opportunity. I think God wanted me to go through that process, even though when I discovered I was pregnant, because I wasn't ready. I've forgotten that I'm done with pregnancy. I had 3 children already, so I'm done. But that circle really helped me. Even though I thought I am really, really strong. All this emotional intelligence. It really helped me. I just realized that I needed it more. When I realized I was pregnant and I wasn't prepared for it, emotional intelligence really helped me to keep cool, even though I thought I'm a coach. It's because you have not passed through that challenge. And I was able to, even though my husband was like, when we are already preparing that we are done, this, how do we do it? And of course, we are children of God. We don't believe in, aborting. So we know that we have accepted our faith. But sincerely, I want to tell you for free, having that my TIP baby, it became a blessing for me. And that helped me in my journey of exiting from the government job. Now I'm on my own fully, because during that process of pregnancy, I was able to learn so much. I was able to, and when I gave birth to the child 2 years ago, rather, I was able to apply, all those skills. When you have a child that, many of us, when I was having my 3 children, when the children want to carry something, you say, no, 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 don't carry it. They finish their food, they want to carry plate, you say, don't carry it. But when I already have that knowledge, when I have this boy, I just, my boy at one, he will carry the plate, and I've already had that knowledge. I will allow him to. Now this boy, he will even carry broom. He's studying everything, and I already allow it that, yes, so this is a process, and he's doing it well. You understand? Sometimes instead of the time that I beat my first child, that I didn't have that knowledge, that time the boy was trying to help me. When they make mistake, they want to carry cup, something break, you will be the child. Did I send you message? But now it has helped me to change my orientation. I can be able to tell, no, you can carry it, you can do it this way, this how to do it, don't carry this. I've been able to involve a lot of things that my baby can even use to help him. Presently, all my children at maybe 6 months upward, they go to school. I didn't say it's bad, but because presently I'm into my business and I have a lot, and I can still have opportunity to be available for him. He is now 2 years plus, and people are disturbing me that why not enroll him into school. I said, what is he going to do there? I already have knowledge. For now, I'm homeschooling him, and in fact, I'm proud of what he is. Sincerely, he is making life easy for me, and I'm looking at him in the future, what he will do because of what he's doing now. All right. So inner circle has really helped me in my journey. I'm not only, when I go to train, I share my story, and that's the most important thing. That's what we are. That's what we are also learning from coach. It is what I learned from him, from telling us, at 10, the children, they already are. Me too. I'm a lazy person. I love the fact that coach will tell you our experience, and that one really helped me a lot. That, okay, so you are passing through it, because me too, I don't love kitchen. I don't love it. I know coach always say it. So sincerely, I was really working very well. Even though my husband will say that, you have to be monitoring these children every time. No, I'm not a monitoring spirit. Let them make mistakes. I don't mind. One time they cook, one of them cooked food. It was even the person that cooked. He cooked food and he said, this is salty. I said, hello, I'm not complaining. You are the one that cook. You are the one that you are complaining. If you are complaining, how do you want me to eat? So I ate it as if nothing happened because I was trying to train him and I was able to ask him questions. Yes, CIP will help you to ask what is the problem, how do you solve it. So it was able to help him to able to discover. I said, okay, you don't use up to this salt. In fact, they will not put even sometime. But sincerely, I'm enjoying that process because me too, I want to retire. Sincerely, I'm not a kitchen person. Yes, I say it. I'm not a, even if you are in, when you are in a group, you are saying you are talking about food, please just leave me out of it. So when I learn a lot of process here, I tell my children, me, I'm also preparing. I told my husband, I'm preparing to retire from this kitchen. And I even said it that before about my baby is 5, I was saying someone recently, I said, this one will be cooking before 5. Yes, because of what I'm saying, it will follow you everywhere. Formerly, when we were good, when I was raising the other 3, I would send them away. Please don't kill me. Don't do this or don't do that. But now, I will have to tell him, oh, don't do this. So, you shouldn't off on this thing. You shouldn't. And they are hearing, they are listening, they are watching you. So it has really helped me. My own journey, I always use it, and it has really helped me. Even being an educational consultant, it has really helped me. And this journey can be, I mean, is as a result of what I learned in TIP. Let me stop here. Maybe, yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right. Maybe I can still continue. I think Mercy is free. Is free now. All right, let me continue as regards even my journey into, like, not just only, I mean, I'm an educational consultant. I'm also what we also do pulpitness. And what made me to say that this journey into becoming an educational consultant is not just only by my training as a teacher. It was through my journey in TIP. I remember some years back when there's a need to have volunteers, people to be distributors of TIP books. I volunteered and I was part of the first people to volunteer, and we started distributing Coach Wendy's. I now discovered that, wow, I was a bookseller when I was not married, of course, as a result of reading books. And some people get to ask for me for books and all that. So when I became distributor, I discover a niche. There's a need, getting resources to help the children, talking about puzzles, Legos, and the likes. So I now discovered that, wow, I can get this. I have the opportunity to get these resources. And that was I enlarged, not just being TIP distributor, but also getting resources that we need as parents. And that was what make me to enter the journey of educational consultancy. That's why I said it's not only about trainings. We are into book, we are into learning resources and all what I view. And this has really helped me sincerely. Like I said earlier on, that I have I resigned November last year from Lagos State. Yes. And that's why I said having my baby was a blessing. That my last child, because after when I had leave, 6-month leave after the delivery, I was able to have time to, to build my business, build my life, grow, do a lot of things that will help me to become better. And during this process, I was able to see the need to move out. Of course, I knew that I don't want to stay long in working under someone. Yes, it has been my decision for long, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. But to God be the glory, through the help of TIP, learning from someone that know the way, I was able to know the right time to exit. And I never regretted from it. It's now a year now. Last year, in November, I exited as a result of the knowledge from TIP. Like I said earlier, I said TIP will help you to be community that will help you, And that community I learned in TIP, I was able to apply it even in my business, in my journey, in my business, in my ministry, in my family. I was able to connect with the right people that I need in my journey. All right. So even today, my children, they are already fixing a lot of things, kitchen. I remember like 3 years ago, yes, I was in a birthday of one of my friends. And okay, I went there so early. I told my girl that I told my my second child that I will soon be back, that they should prepare. I will take them it was during the holiday, the vacation period. I told them that I'll be taking them to the church. I would drive them to church, drive them to school. But this very day, my boy was 10 years old. My second child was 7, the third was 5. I told them by 10 I will be back to come and pick them in the morning. Oh. And before I came back, I discovered that they have left the house. I was not looking for them because I know they don't go to friends, to neighbors' house like that. But still, I had to go down. I rushed. I went to the neighbor. Did you help me see my children? They said they didn't see them. I told them I was coming to pick them for church and all that. But I just, okay. I didn't even know when I dropped the car. That time where there was bike in the area, I just took bike. I went to church. When I got there, I asked people around. They said they didn't see on the way. So I just ran inside the church. Fortunately, I saw my children. They are already kitted up. They are dressed. They dressed. They said they bathed. They dressed. They said they walked down to church. The unfortunate thing is that, and the fortunate thing is that they pass in front of where I went for birthday. And one of my church members even told them that their mother is here. They said they just walk fast and they left. Our children want to be free when they get to that point. But me, I didn't know. And they got there, and when I got them, if it were to be someone that was not equipped, I would have beaten them up. You want to kill me? But sincerely, that day, I just learned that, no problem again. No, you'll be going to school alone. You'll be going to church alone. And sincerely, that really helped. Even though it wasn't easy, my mother couldn't understand. I just allowed them. They will be going to school alone. Yes, they have been going. We have cars to take them. But do you know what? That burden, I was relieved. I'm telling you till today. That my 5-year-old is now 9 years now. When he was going to school some months ago, because when the second child got into GS1, she has to be the only one going to school. And she said she will be going herself. In fact, she even saw her mate that was going. That was what said that, mommy, this person go to school. I will go myself. I said, no problem. And I begin to guide them. This is how to do this. And do you know what really relieved me? And today, even one of my church members said, Miss Ajibola, I saw your child, that your baby, Deborah. She was going to school alone. What happened? But Daniela was not with her. I said, yes, she's okay. And nothing will happen. And I tell you, TIP will give you that confidence when you hear from a lot of people. Today, all the 3 children, they go to school themselves. And they are okay. They are okay, and I'm also okay. Yes, it reduced my own stress. Yes, and that's really helped me. Kitchen, when you talk about even church. Formerly, I had to be the one to run, even if it is activity for children, for teenagers. I have my first child is now a teenager, 14-year-old now. They will go themselves. They go themselves, and I do my own. You understand? Those are the things that have helped us, and that has also helped me in my journey being a consultant. I will orientate teachers. Even when you talk about curriculum, many parents, they will come to school. They will tell you, okay, in that school they are using 20 textbooks. They are this. Do you know what? Not only being a teacher, I will tell them. Based on my knowledge, now I can talk boldly. I will tell them. Many parents, they are the one controlling schools. I will tell them, no, it is not the volume of these books that will help these children. These are resources, these are things you can do, you can do. Many of them, they follow me via my WhatsApp, my online platform and all that. Many of them have started reaching out to me, Miss Ajibola, what can I do to help my child? And it has really helped me even in my journey as educational consultant. Telling you, TIP is everything, sincerely. Yeah, it's really everything. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma. TIP is everything sincerely, and that's true. That's truth. In every practical terms, you've been able to share how TIP have liberated you from the fear of thinking, hey, if I don't take them, if I don't keep them, they don't need to do this. But I tell you, if you've not actually done the work,
Mm,
you will fail at it. If you've not done the work, if you've not learned from this place and done the work, and you are going
mm,
to allow your children, you will fail at it, I tell you. One coach say, if you have not equipped your child at home and you want to send them to boarding school, this is it. If you have not come into the inner circle lands, gotten knowledge and done the work, you can't get this result. You can't do it. I'm telling you, if you've not been able to put in the right, instill the right value, instill the right thing to your children, show them, give them the right structure, put the right system on how things should be done, your children cannot be confident to do this. They can't even be confident to do it. They can't leave the house to go to the place they are supposed to go. You will see that something would go wrong because there is no knowledge in between. Because they are not coming from the place where there has been how it should be. And how it should be is the inner circle program. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would want to run, so I won't keep you here for so long. I want to know from the inner circle content. Yes, we do webinar, we read books. Which 3 webinars and 3 books changed you the most? And why would you say those particular 3 webinars and 3 books changed your life the most? Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. The webinar, there are several webinars. Every webinar is very key. They are very good for our growth. But I could remember the skill of extra. Yeah, the skill of extra. That really helped me to keep on doing the extra, for me to be able to be identified, for me to gain an edge in my own journey. And that has really helped me. I learned from coach, the skill of extra, doing more, not just, not that you are fighting, you are trying. No, that skill of extra will pave way for you. We set you on high place, on high places, set you before kings, and it has really helped me. That skill of extra, doing more, trying to do more. And on that journey, that has really helped me to discover myself that I can help. There was a time 2 years ago, I started a free class. I don't believe that I should help my children alone. I believe helping others that I can. So I remember when the idea just came in that I can help these children around, even to have the passion of reading. And I started reading club. Do you know that as I started it, ideas started coming in. I started building on it, and idea came in. Before I know it, I metamorphosed into paid program. Today we have Leadership Academy for Young Minds, where we train children even to read, to write their own books, to also impart their word. And during that journey, it helped me to also tell my boy how my boy was also in part of the training. As at 13, he was able to launch his own book, Journey to Success. I was able to tell him that, do you know, this alone will set you in high places. Today he speak. They call him to speak, to share his stories. So it has really helped me to help my own children and also people around me, and also honor. Hey, the skill of honor. Honor as a skill. In fact, when I even when I listened to that webinar, it really helped me so much to be able to know the people I should honor intentionally. And this has really made me to attract opportunities to myself. Yes. And of course, essentialism, and the power to say no, in that aspect, it really helped me. You do what is most important. You don't just do anything. You can't be everywhere. You can't satisfy everybody. Just know what is so important and do the most important thing, and be able to have your priority, follow what is important. And of course, it really helped me to be able to achieve so much. Yes, of course. I know it has helped me to. I know several people we tend to, to feel that they may want to withdraw. Yes, when you are trying to apply essentialism in your journey, some people will withdraw. I didn't bother because I know where I'm going. That really helped me, because if you are not careful, it will make you to feel as if, am I doing something wrong? But essentialism made me to sit down to plan myself, to know what I need at time, and to follow through, both even spiritually in my journey, even in when you talk about church, if you are not careful, when some people that even church people, they talk about something, you look at it as, these people you don't understand. And I don't need to explain to you. It is my journey. So far I know that I'm doing the right thing, and this has really helped me and has really paved a way for me. Then concerning books, all the books are important. Connect to connect, connect to correct, discipline that works, raising independent thinking child. Yes, it has really helped me. All the skill we need to help these children to raise independent thinking children. It has really helped me, allowing them to do what they, allowing them at a point in time. There are some things they need to do. There are some decisions they need to make. There are some steps they need to, doing their own work. I don't stress myself. Some parents, some parents, they tend to feel that, okay, it is me, it will spoil my own this. No, you are the one in school. I'm not the one in school. I will allow them do your assignment. I can check you, I can guide in my own way. But don't put your this thing on me. No. It really helped me. There was a time my boy did a particular thing, took someone, he was saying in their school, they stole this, they stole that, they stole that. You too, you now took another person's thing. I was the one that called the the owner, the proprietor, that this is what happened to my child. Deal with him. Formally, I was, hey, they will say that he will spoil my name. No, it's not my own name, and that really helped me. And even the child already know that you are responsible for yourself. You understand? And that has really helped me, has really improved me. Skin of extra, just like I said, not only my son, when I see coach writing books and like that, this year, I couldn't believe myself launching 3 books that have impacted more than 500 children within 3 months. To God be the glory. That is all what we keep learning. Like I said earlier on, ETIP is everything. It's not about just your parenting. Some people will believe that how many hours do I want to devote on this? But I tell you, if you're watching this live streaming, I want you to know that TIP is all in all, every aspect of your life. I have seen a lot of people that have really moved in every aspect, both maritally, spiritually, in their career, in their journey. Everything will be affected. We don't believe in you being successful in one aspect. No, every aspect. In fact, living an impactful life. That is what TIP is all about. Thank you, ma.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, ma'am. The webinars, when you started, you said all the webinars, all the books, and I tell you that's so true. All the webinars we hit you, just like the webinar we had yesterday, our workers meeting yesterday. We had this session yesterday, and this session it came with so much fire. Hey, inner circle is really cooking us. I tell you, when they say inner circle is cooking us, is the webinar. Hey, you are in the inner circle and you join this webinar. There's just so much transformation that comes with each of these webinars. Which of them cannot be the same for you? Even when you think you know what to expect, I tell you, you guys not keep your expectation aside, because it will just come and crush all that it is you think you've heard or you think you've known and give you another new shift. Inner circle webinars are usually very powerful. From
Mm,
this webinar yesterday, the fact that there was just one thing I took out from the webinar yesterday. It was so powerful. Coach said the fact that my children seeing me as a gatekeeper is enough to change their life. Kai, I took it.
mm,
That was it for
mm,
me. It was so much fire for me.
mm,
That's all. That's all they really need to see for them to become. The fact your children are seeing you, you are the gatekeeper, is enough for them to become.
mhm,
The fact they are seeing you there, they are seeing you in the forefront, they are seeing you there. But wait, let me ask you. It kept me in a place where I kept asking my question. I know I don't have a child yet, but I kept asking myself that question. I keep asking myself this one honest question, and I ask myself, are you a gatekeeper? No, ask yourself, put it in the
mm,
comment section. If ask yourself, call your name and say, are you a gatekeeper? I ask myself, if it's not you, are you a gatekeeper? Are you a gatekeeper, or you
mm,
are that person who shows up today? You are in the inner circle this year, and next year, in 2 years, you are nowhere to be found. You say, no worry, we'll continue, we'll wait and continue next 2 years to come. Are you that person
mm,
who is staying? Are you that person who is in the front? Because the truth is, you will fail yourself without system and structure. You will definitely fail yourself. If you think you can come in today and then tomorrow you come and continue, you will fail. Inner circle is transforming as the generation is dropping. Inner circle is giving you another new transformation. And let me tell you, when you pause and you say you want to come back, you've given a gap for yourself. So ask yourself, are you a gatekeeper? Are you consistent? Call yourself and ask yourself that question. Because if you're not in the inner circle, without system, without structure, if you don't see, let me tell you, because I've actually seen people. If in fact, let me speak for myself. I've seen myself come from a place where there was no. We just go with the vibe and the flow. It is not the same when there is structure and system. Inner circle will give you structure and system. It is different from flow and vibe. Yes, it is. When you put structure and system, you see that there are different things, and then comes with the mind shifting, eye opening revelation that the inner circle webinars and books gives you. I tell you, it's not the same. It can never be the same. Gatekeeper doesn't stay at the back. Gatekeepers are those who man the gate. You man the gate,
At
you
the
stay at
front.
the gate, you show up, you stay consistent, you build consistency. You are a gatekeeper. Yes, that's what a gatekeeper means. Gatekeeper is not somebody who shows up today and then next 2 years you are back. You are not saying, don't worry. I've heard someone said to me, I actually followed through, consistently this year. I've followed through. I've been so diligent with the training. I've applied everything I need to apply. Honestly, I tell you, I did this. No, it is not in the speaking grammar, speaking English. You did it, you did not do it. It is about your consistency. Have you showed up? Have you joined the 2026? Are you in the inner circle? Are you here to stay and stay rooted? Ma'am, Auntie Ajibola, you said you've been here for 5 years now. That is staying rooted. Have you joined the next cohort? Are you there? And then talking about the books, yes, each of these books brings, one challenges. It challenges your thinking. It gives you another language. What you've been feeling as a parent, these books will give it to you. Inner circle will give it to you. And it will open your eyes to what truly intentionality looks like. Because a lot of time, all of us, we want to claim we are intentional. You don't know what is being intentional until you are in the inner circle, until you are in this place, until you are in this community. Yes, you don't know until you are here. What can I don't know. There is actually the depth of this conversation you can never get. Anytime I say it, there is this depth of this conversation you can never behold until you are in the inner circle. You can't walk through this journey without knowledge. You can't do this parenting journey without knowledge, because parenting without learning is like fighting blindly. You are fighting, you are blind, you are just fighting. That's what it means. You do it with knowledge. That's what the inner circle will give you. And honestly, every webinar, every book in the inner circle feels like a new layer of light. It gives you just one new light, one new shift. That's how it comes. You can't be here and you are missing the webinar. I tell you, you are heading to nowhere. It just reshapes everything about you. The webinars, the books, they are full transformation. I'm telling you from the one we had yesterday. Oh yes, if you're not in the inner circle, yes, just be patient. You join us. We are kicking off 1st December. It's just 22 days to go, and you are there. So be patient. Just keep joining us. Just keep being intentional. Keep being here. Keep coming up here every morning. Start with listening from other parents. Start from buying books. Now there is 6 in 1. Have you gotten your book? Start from reading your books. Get books, read books. Stay here. Keep showing up. And I tell you, it is going to speak for you. When you show up, when you stay consistent, when you build continuity, it is definitely going to speak for you. Thank you so much, ma. And please, I would want to ask you before I let you go. There's someone who is watching who keeps saying, maybe I will join next season, maybe I will join next year, maybe I will join next cohort if I'm running out, or maybe. What would you say to this parent who is still holding back and hiding beside and staying on the fence? Over to you, ma.
I want to encourage the person that it is possible you can. One day, whatever you believe that you can. I know sometimes you feel that the amount is too much, this and that. The truth is that when you believe that you can, it will become possible. That is what I have learned in my own journey. Whatever I declare, it becomes possible. So when you are being negative, that is when the impossibility will come. If you believe you can't, even if you don't have that resource now, that resource will come. Yes, it is very, very possible. It will come. Then sometimes some people feel that, oh, it's time consuming. I tell you, you plan what is important for you. You are the one in charge of your time. And in TIP, it's not about time consuming. you strategize. Yes, you strategize and you'll be able to make up with it. It is very important because if you don't join now, I hope you not pay for it tomorrow. So it's better you pay for what you need now so that you will not suffer tomorrow. You will not be running scatter. I always tell people that what you need to do now, do it so that tomorrow you will not be running skater. And there is no, it's no tips and acts. It's something that is important in your journey. It's just like your professional journey that you are seeking for. Like I said, everything is embedded in TIP. Of course, that aspect is important, but in TIP, you will. I told you the aspect of the skill, essentialism. If you are in this TIP, you'll be guided on how to go about your journey. Do you understand? So it's very, very important that you join now. This is the set time that you are listening to me. The set time is now. So join now before it's too late.
Join now before it's too late. Join now before it's too late. The right time to join is now. If you're still waiting and you still feel the cost, this one, that one, the wound, the problem, the burden, it will cost you. It will cost you when you are. You will either way you will pay for it. Whether you join now, you will join tomorrow. The pain that comes when it hits you, you will still pay for it either way. So it's better you start now. Start now. If you have to borrow, if you don't have money, borrow and join. No, borrow. That will be the last money you will borrow, because when you stay here, you are going to get different. You will multiply money. You will make money. You will see money if that's actually the angle of your problem.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people
Yes.
said no, that's
Yes.
not my problem. And as for me, is a mindset. It cannot be a problem. Anybody can make money. When you come into this place, you see a way
Yeah.
to multiply money. If money is the problem, go and find that money. Come into the yard. Find a way to be here. This is the place for you. Thank you so much, ma. I would want to ask you, ma, if you could leave every parent here with one sentence to carry into their homes this week, this next week, this today, just leave it to soak into us. What would it be? What would be that last word you would like to leave with us today? Over to you, ma.
The last word I'll give is do it now. Do it now. Do it now.
Thank you so much. That's so good. That's short, practical, and faithful. I mean, you've said it in the real term of truth. Do it now, because either way you will do it. The best time to start doing it is now. Thank you so much, Mrs. Adetola Ajibola. She's a consultant, and she's the CEO of Danach Consultants Educational. So she's been able to be here and share her practical journey, how Inner Circle have transformed her life, transformed her business, transformed her career, transformed her home, transformed her marriage. And so far, it's been evident. And she's been here for 5 years. Ma'am, you've been here for 5 years. She's been here, ma'am, how many years now? 5 years, yeah? Ma, hello, ma. Can you hear me? Oh,
I can
she's
hear you
gone.
now. I can hear you, yes.
Okay, you've been in the
I
Inner
can hear
Circle
you.
for 5.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so she's
For
been in
5
the Inner
years.
Circle for 5 years now, and it's been evident. I mean, she's been able to share how the Inner Circle have actually equipped her in every angle of her life. Let me tell you, there is no part of your life you cannot use knowledge. Yes, she have actually acquired that degree. She's been able to put in practical term and say, I've been able to acquire that degree. I am this, I am that in professional terms, but I still felt that there was something I needed, which is the knowledge, which is the Inner Circle. And when she came to the Inner Circle, she was able to see better, to do it better, to transform everything she does. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you for sharing your heart and your practical wisdom with us today. What I love most about this story is that it reminds us that education truly begins at the family table. It begins at home. It is what you do at home. It is not the one you get from the school. It is the one that begins at home. You've shown us that parents who choose to learn become more better than parents who decide to I've gotten my degree and I sit and I'm doing it. You learn to become a parent with wisdom. You show up with knowledge. You do your home better. You win better. Your children will always win when you do it with knowledge. We'll let you enjoy the rest of your day, ma'am. And thank you so much, Coach
Thank
Adetola.
you.
Thank you for coming all the way. And I don't
Thank you
know.
so
Thank you
much.
for, in as much as you had other things to run to do, you were able to say, no, I am going to still do this. But you were able to sit in the car, even as though you have something you are running to, you were able to shift it and you showed up here. We did take it for granted, ma'am. We want to say thank you so much, ma'am. May God continue to bless your work, continue to bless your home, and every child
Amen.
whose life with
Amen.
you transformed in every angle of your life. Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to let you go. Do have an amazing day. Bye.
Thank you.
Now, parents.
Yes. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Now, parents, if today has been stirring something in you, please act on it. If today has been stirring something on you, if today has been telling you this is the day you need to make that decision, jump on it, act on it. Don't let another season pass you by. Don't let you be the person who gives excuses. Coach will always say excuses are cheap. Those who make them are not wise. Don't be that person who gives excuses and say, I was in the yard this year. I actually followed through. I really followed through. I really followed through. Maybe next 2 years I will come back. Don't be that person. Be the person who show up and stay consistent. Be the person who wants to be here and be rooted. Please, if you are here and you are hearing me, inner circle is not just is inner circle is a community plus the curriculum. It comes with that powerful, sweet community. In the inner circle, you will find your tribe, you will find your place, you will find the people that you're supposed to be in the headspace with. You will find your circle. Inner circle is that community. If you are in the community, it's not just about the community. Inner circle gives you the curriculum. The curriculum inner circle give you is a serious flex on its own. It gives you a structure that comes with everything you need. The structure that will help you structure every angle of your life. I tell you, when I say it's everything you need, it is a structure that helps you structure every angle of your life. A place you lean on when the path feels heavy. That's the inner circle. When there is so much on you, when you feel you need it, is in the inner circle, is in that community. That's the inner circle. We have just 22 days to go. And if you have not been onboarded, my dear, this is your time. Oh. Dear sir, dear man, this is your time. If you've not been onboarded, get on it today. What are you waiting for? Just 22 days to go. Who is happy? We are going to jump into the 2026 inner circle. You don't, I tell you, drop your expectation. This 2026, hey, it's coming with so much that you cannot, if you are putting your expectation to the angle of right or left, we are going to disappoint you because inner circle is coming with so much that you do not want to miss. If you have not been onboarded, go and get on it already. As for us, we can never go back. Oh, no. We are here to stay. We are ready to go. We will move forward. We will move forward. We are not going back. It is steady. It is steady. There is no late comer. There is no. So, brethren, fasten your seatbelt. Let's move, because it is that time of the year where we jump in, where we subscribe, where we renew. It is that time of the year. Get on it already. Renew your subscription. Get into the inner circle. Be a yada and stay yadarically. Please don't forget that the 6-in-1 parenting bundle is still available. You can get the complete 6 sets for just 50,000 naira. These books, I tell you, this 6-in-1 parenting bundle, it came with a different anointing. I tell you, if nobody has told you, this 6-in-1 came with a different anointing, different fire. If you lay your hand on it, you will know what I'm talking about. Until you lay your hand on those books, you don't know what I'm saying. So please, the books are available. The 6-in-1 parenting books are available. Get your books. Do not miss these books out. Get your books. Get your books and start reading. Get your books and start reading. Do not be left out. Get your books and start reading. Get on it already. If you're a new year, that this is the time to start reading and start, implementing and assimilating through what you've been able to read. And please, if there is anyone around you who is yet to be a parent or who is just coming in, inform them that it's important they get this 6-in-1. I tell you, it is a must for every parent. This 6-in-1, it is on a different level. It is on a different level. Get your books. And if you have already been onboarded, stay rooted. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is where we'll call it a day. And I must say, I am grateful to be here, and I don't take it for granted. Honestly, I do not. I am always blessed when I join this place, when I anchor this session, when I show up here. Thank you so much for staying. Thank you for joining us today. See you soon, and keep leading intentionally. Bye. Okay.
Common phrases in the inner circle. Let's go.
You're coming for an inner circle webinar and you're not with your yellow blanket with red trimmings. Is that even a joke?
Oh, I'm running and I'm not looking back because 10,000 lions are chasing me. I have watched all the webinars, but today, Coach came with a bazooka.
Even with my humility agbada, I still collected.
If you're not in the ark, you better enter now because flood na bia o.
In the inner circle, we dey walk and they show.
CIP police is coming for you. There's no need here.
You definitely cannot relate because you are not in the yard.
If you are not in the yard,
Why?